Okay, so now I am multiplying and dividing in scientific notation. When I do this, we're just going to use our exponent rules that we've been talking about so far this unit. So the first thing is I'm going to multiply my two numbers that are not part of my scientific notation. And so that would be just 6.3 times 3.2. And you should be using a calculator to do this, make life easier for yourself. And when I do that, I get 20.16. All right, so that's the first part of multiplying my numbers. The second part is I need to multiply my tens, my base tens. Now this I actually use my exponent rule. So this is times 10 to the first. Now remember, if we multiply our bases, we can add our exponents. So that's 1 minus 4. Now this is not, so that becomes 20.16 times 10 to the negative third. Now, this is not scientific notation. To get into scientific notation, remember, I can only have one digit in front of my decimal point, and right now I have 2. So I need to move the decimal point one space to the left, right? So I go from 20.16 to 2.016. Now to keep it balanced, here's the general rule. And I'll go more into depth while I'm in this in class, but anytime you move your decimal to the left, you need your exponent to compensate needs to go up by 1. So right now it is at negative 3. Since I'm moving it to the left, I'm going to add 1 to my exponent. And when I do that, I get times 10, negative 3 plus 1 is to the negative 2. And this is my final answer. All right. For 6, we're dividing. It works the exact same way. We would divide our numbers. Now, this is going to be a really ugly division, so definitely want to use a calculator for a problem like this. 7.8 divided by 8.62, and you get, and I'm just going to round, 0.90, and it's 4/8, so I'm just going to round to 5, times, and then we once again do our tens, and so this is 10 to the negative 6, and we're dividing, minus 6. And so my answer is 0.905 times 10 to the negative 12. Now, once again, it's not in scientific notation. This 0 does not count. I need at least some value to the left of the decimal place. So I need to move this to the right. Now before, when we moved it to the left, remember we added 1 to our exponent. Now that we're moving it to the right, we need to subtract 1 from our exponent to compensate. So anytime you move it to the right, you need to subtract. And so when we do this, this is 9.05 times 10 to the minus 13th. And that is my answer.